you guys are here, man. I'll tell you guys a little bit about myself. My family, they're Mexican Jews. I come from a Mexican Jewish family. And it's not like, thanks, sir. Delayed excitement, good talk. And it's not like, my family isn't half Mexican, half Jewish either. They're like Mexican Jews who live in Mexico. And my dad's a really funny dude. He calls Mexican Jews the chosen Juans. That's his favorite joke ever. It's great, I know, I'm jealous. I wish I wrote it, but he's great. But like, are there Latins here? Any Latino people? What, right, 2 people, right? Because it's Venice. Why do they come up here? But yeah, like, my family wants me to have kids real bad. Like, that's all they talk about. And I don't want to like kids are a serious thing, you know what I mean? And I don't want to have a kid for the wrong reason. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm lonely. I think I'm just going to grow a friend. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that kind of parent, because you end up taking your aggression out on that kid, right? And then the kid's like, oh my God, nobody loves me. And then they end up doing stand-up comedy. You know what I mean? I don't want to be my mom. I guess. I just don't. And I don't want to have, like, and the thing is, you don't know what kind of kid you're going to get. You know, they always give you something weird. And, like, I don't know. I just don't want to have, like, the kid who's, like, allergic to everything. You know, the poor kid. Like, now you have to deal with this allergy kid. And I don't know why. His name's always Simon, right? Simon's always, like, sneezing on the apples. And you're just like, Simon, be careful. You can't get anywhere near cats or dogs or grass or air or joy, right? Simon's not allowed to have fun, right? If Simon starts having fun, you have to inject his knee with an EpiPen. I don't want to be that kind of mom. You have to like watch the video every time you're like, oh, I think he's wheezing. Like, I just don't want to be a part of that. I don't know if I want to get married either. That's the thing, is like, that's the thing to do, right? You get married, John's getting married. I'm happy for people who can do it. I just, in my head, I'm like, I feel like relationships fail 100% of the time because you either break up or you get married, right? There's like no great way to end a relationship. And why are married people, they're always exhausted. Do you realize that? They're always like, oh, I'm exhausted. I don't want to be exhausted. I'm fine. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good. I'll take a nap if I'm exhausted. Married people are exhausted 100% of the time. I'm like, wait, why is marriage so much work? You guys live together. How much work is it to convince the guy who dedicated his life to you to fuck you? How hard is that? You know what I mean? I have to like work for it. It sucks, right? Single girls, it's the worst. I have to convince guys, I have to pluck my eyebrows. I have to convince you that I have a life, right? To remain attractive, right? I can't tell you that I watch Dexter 12 hours a day. Your man loves you, right? It doesn't matter. You don't have to have the period talk. You don't have to be like, my period, sorry. No, the married dude just puts down a towel and goes for it, right? You guys don't care. You don't care. Ugh, I'm so exhausted. Bitch, please. You don't know what exhaustion is. You don't. I have to drive to go have sex with somebody. I have an older brother. If you couldn't tell by the way I dress, I have an older brother. And he always used to like tickle my feet when I was a kid. I hate it when people tickle your feet and then get all mad when you kick them in the face. Dude, let me tell you something right now. You started this shit. I'm not responsible for blood coming out of your nostrils. You know what I'm saying? You tickle raped me. Now I feel bad? Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. There should have rape whistles specifically for tickling. You know what I mean? I would use them all the time. You know when people ride those motorcycles where the handlebars are up there and like that dude's just begging for it. I want to like just leave my car so bad. I want it. But yeah, I don't know. I wear a rape whistle because I think it looks cool. But the thing is, I got my rape whistle and I was all excited to get it. And okay, check this out. I tried it. All aboard, I guess. Guys, thank you so much. You guys are applauding rape. I hope you realize that. Yeah, we're in Venice. I don't know. Is that something that happens here? I can't tell. Thing is, I was like, no problem, I'll just go return it, right? No big deal. And then I was like, wait a second, like, has anyone ever returned a rape whistle before? I was like, how would I go back to the store? I'll just go back and be like, excuse me, man, can I please return this? And then she'd be like, oh no, what's wrong with it? Start crying, right? I don't know how these conversations go. Telling you, man, you don't need rape whistles when you're married. I'm exhausted. I was watching the Ninja Turtles the other day, and I was like, oh, I know, it's adorable. But why do they wear masks as if they can just disguise the fact that they're huge green turtles doing karate? Like, look, you're giant. You're called the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? It's written on your hat. Like, or my hat. I have a Ninja Turtles hat. I don't know what's going on anymore, guys. But it's like, dude, we all know your name. You don't need a mask. You're good. I'm so insecure in my choices. I'm 22. I can't decide anything. I'm not good at like making, like, I don't know how I feel about anything. Like, I can't be the first person like, I can't be the first person to hate somebody. Like, do you guys have this problem? I can't do it. I can't come right out and be like, yeah, fuck Evan. Like, I would never do that. But what I will do is like set up a catalyst for a real good shit talking session. You know what I mean? Like, I can do that. I can be like, so, like, how do you feel about Evan? Just wait for them. Oh yeah, Evan's great. No, I know Evan. Yeah, just got that job, right? We can all learn a thing or two from Evan. Ashley? Like, this goes on forever. I can't decide anything. I don't like being young. Everyone's like, hey, you're so lucky to be young. Ugh. Being young's the worst. This is fun, guys. I feel like I'm just leaving you guys a long voicemail right now. You're like... I just wish I could be young when like real young, like young. Like, do you remember how much fun getting mail was when you were a kid? Like the joy, I felt so much. I was like, yes, I am a person who receives things. Like, this was my job to get mail, right? Because it's never bad news when you're a kid and you get mail. When you're an adult, it's only bad news in the mail. Only. It's either bills or wedding invitations. And even that's a bill. So, I'm not like against love or anything, but like, once any of my friends gets married, I'm like, okay, guess I'm never gonna see him again, right? That's it. It sucks because I love my friends, but to me, weddings are just going away parties, and I'm like, okay, now I'm just down $200 in a NutriBullet blender, MBD. No big deal. And like, I love my friends, but it just feels like it's the end of an M. Night Shyamalan movie every time one of my friends gets married. I'm like, oh, I guess it never happened. Funny. That's great. I just don't know, like, and no one knows, like, you know, they get married, they have kids. I just feel like no one really knows how to even raise kids, right? Like video games are now considered the source of kids' moral decay, right? And I don't think so. The kids is just sitting on the couch. You know what's way worse for kids? Piñatas, right? Piñatas are the worst activity in the entire world. It's like, no, I won't let my kid sit on the couch and do this. But yes, I will hand him a baseball bat to go beat the shit out of his favorite Disney character, right? It's like, what did Ariel do to you? I don't know what she did. She's just singing about seashells. Everyone's like, no, but piñatas are fun. It's like, no. The only thing piñatas promote are violence and diabetes, right? Those two things. Have you ever seen someone get hit in the face with a piñata stick? Yeah. I've never not seen someone get hit in the face with a piñata stick, right? Every time there's a piñata in my house, Grandma got a black eye, and I got sent to my room crying, and we're just Jews. So our piñatas are only filled with guilt. You know what I'm saying? Guys, this has been a good talk. Thank you so much for coming out. I'm Zara Mizrahi.
Give it up for Zara Mizrahi, everybody.